Hey, what's up guys? Raman here, Monster Gadgets. I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you might be. Thank you so much for joining me. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the MagSafe accessories for my iPhone 12 Pro Max, particularly about the case, the wallet, as well as the MagSafe charger. So if you have not checked out my previous video, I'll go ahead and link it here as well as in the description below, right above the thumbs up button. Make sure you hit that and check out that video maybe after you watch this video so you get a sense of where I'm coming from. But basically, I'll give you guys the pros and cons or things that I like and don't like about the accessories. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Alright guys, welcome back. So first off, in my last video, again, if you haven't checked it out, I'll go ahead and card it here as well as in the description below. So go ahead and check out that video later on after you get done viewing this video. But one of the things I talked about is this wallet itself and basically having the phone in your back pocket and how well or how poorly it might work. So let me quickly show you what I've learned so far. Like most people, they put their phone in their back pocket like this. And I kind of talked about this in my previous video as well. But in my previous video, I had put my phone in like this, meaning the camera is on top. So the wallet actually goes a little bit deeper into my pocket, like that. When I go to pull my phone out, well, my wallet stays in my pocket. So what I've discovered now is if I put my phone like this with the camera facing down, well, my wallet actually sticks a little bit up like this. So when I go take my phone out, my wallet actually does stay onto the phone. Obviously, depending on how deep your pockets are, well, depending on how deep your actual pockets are, that might work or that might not work. But at least for me, my jeans are about the same size and my pockets are about the same size. So for me, this does work pretty well, regardless if I hold it like this or if I hold it like this, I am able to get the phone out and the wallet out together. So that issue for me has been resolved. So before you purchase, or this is a pretty good investment, so before you go out and purchase this, I want you guys to be aware of that. So now let's go ahead and dive into what I like and dislike about some of these accessories. Number one, as you guys can see here, this is kind of me waking up in the morning, not exactly 11:15. I wake up quite early, but for the demonstration of this video, it's 11:15. And every time I go to pick up my phone, this is kind of what happens with the charger. The charger by itself kind of just falls off my nightstand, which is super annoying. And I have to basically pick it off the ground, put it back up. So I'm not sure why Apple didn't exactly design something that's a little bit more sturdy, something that does stay in place, similar to maybe like a Samsung charger where it actually stays in place. You put the phone on and take it off, keeping in mind that yes, it doesn't have a magnet in it, but it does have a housing, if you will. So this is one thing that I don't like about the charger itself. It's just when you take it off, it's very difficult to do. There is a way to do it, as you guys can see here in this video, where if I position my hand properly in the back of the phone, I can get it off without it falling off. But it's just one of those things where you wake up in the morning, you don't realize what you're doing, trying to grab the phone, turn it off, the alarm off and things like that. So that's one of the things I just personally don't like about it. The second thing along those lines is the cable itself. The cable is very small, so if you really have to have a power outlet right next to your nightstand, where I assume most people do put their phones when they go to sleep, so you do have to keep that in mind with this charger, is the power cable is pretty small. I think it's about 3 feet, if that, not even. I think it's smaller than that, yeah. The quality of the case, as you guys can see here, the case itself is in pretty decent quality. Except I have dropped this a couple different times and it has left a few scuffs or dents, or I don't know what to call it. I wouldn't call them exactly scratches, but for example, like on the tip here, you guys can see there's a dent that was left right on the tip of the camera there. And then there is a dent right here as well, as you guys can see, right over here. Outside of that, it really hasn't scratched or anything like that. But I wish the case, because it's leather, I wish it was a little bit more sturdy. But as you guys can see, again, it is in my opinion, fairly good condition. But I just wish this was a little bit more sturdy. So only having this for a couple of weeks, I've only got, I already have 2 dents on here. So I'm not sure how long this will last where it looks presentable. But more to come on that, I guess. That is item number 2 that I dislike. Item number 3 that I don't like about these accessories is the wallet itself. It's got a place here where you can go ahead and push like this and pull your cards up. So in that case, that worked really well. But a lot of times, in my opinion, in my practice, when I go to push this, it actually does not come up. My finger just kind of slides off like this. It's not because my finger's dirty or my finger's dry or my finger has lotion on it. So before you comment on that, that's not the reason. I've tried it in multiple different times where the cards inside just seem to get stuck. And when I do roll up my fingers like this, it basically just slides and does not move the cards itself. So I think they just kind of stick on the inside of the wallet. So that's item number 3 that I don't like about this. Leading into item number 4 is the number of cards this thing can actually hold. So right now I've got 3 cards in here, and I feel like these 3 cards are pretty much all it can take. I've got my driver's license, my Visa card, and my Apple card in here for places that of course don't accept Apple Pay, which I don't even know why they wouldn't accept Apple Pay, but they are places that don't accept Apple Pay. But I have 3 cards in here, and these 3 cards tend to basically fill up the wallet really well. I'm not sure how well it would do with 4 or 5. I've tried putting a 4th card in there, and I feel like it's pushing it to a point where it becomes extremely tight, and I would imagine that I can't really get the cards up like this if I have 4 cards in there. So I'm not sure how well that would work. So I think 3 cards is maybe 4 would be the max, and that's about it. I understand this is not meant to have a lot of things in it, but I think 3 is a bit less. I think 4 comfortably would be really nice to see in this wallet. The last thing I want to say that I don't like about this, item number 5, is the magnet on this is not as strong as I would like it to be. It does come off relatively easy. There have been times in the house where I have dropped this, and my daughter, my youngest one, would pick it up and bring it to me because she knows it's mine without knowing that I've dropped it. So I wish the magnet on this was just a little bit stronger than it currently is. That way it does stay in place more without it falling off. So that is item number 5 that I don't like about this. Now, let's talk about the good things, items that I do like about these accessories. Number 1, the quality of the wallet is superb. I talked about the quality of the case, which I don't feel like it's quite there, but the wallet quality is awesome. There is not a single scratch on here, as you guys can see. And again, this has been in the back of my case, obviously, for the last couple of weeks. As you guys can see, not a single scratch, not a single dent, nothing. So the quality of this, the stitching of this is just absolutely amazing. I love this a lot, the quality of this. I wish they would have the same quality in the case as far as the leather goes. I'm not sure that might be more expensive or whatnot, but this quality is superb. So Apple, good job on that. The second thing I like about these accessories is once I do have the case on here along with the wallet, this actually serves as a good holding point. So typically I would hold my phone like this on both ends. I have noticed a number of times where I actually hold it like this. So it's more so of like my fingers right around the wallet, just like that, and my pinky underneath the phone. And this actually provides a little bit of support that I need to keep my phone in place, which I really like a lot. So this is really nice to have in the back as just support for holding your phone. So instead of doing it like this, you're more so of kind of just holding like this. So it might not be a big deal for a lot of people, but I do like this feeling better than like this feeling. So something small, but something to note. All right, the third thing that I like about these accessories is the case itself is very compact. It's not at all bulky. As you guys can see here, it pretty much flushes with the phone itself. It does not add a whole lot of bulk to it, and it is very nice and compact. So that is item number 3 that I do like about the accessories. Item number 4 about the case is the buttons on this case is absolutely outstanding. The buttons do not feel like it's a case itself. The buttons are high quality and they have a really nice feel to it when you press them. They feel like they're original buttons from the phone itself. So I do absolutely like the fact that these buttons are a premium quality. I also do like the fact that this is a bit hidden, so it does prevent you from accidentally putting your phone on vibrate. But more importantly, again, the buttons on this are absolutely premium quality. I do like that. The last thing that I like about these accessories is the fact that they are easily changeable for different colors, different combinations. So you can have multiple different colors for your phone, multiple different colors for your wallet. That's of course if you can afford it, because these things are not cheap, but it does give you the option to quickly change out a wallet to have maybe a different color combination with your phone and your wallet, or vice versa. So that is item number 5 that I do like about these accessories. So we've covered 5 things I don't like, 5 things I do like. Now hopefully that is something that you guys can walk away with before you make a purchase, or hopefully if you've already made a purchase, you would agree with me that some of these are pros and cons. So in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think of the pros and cons that you might have come across or have at least thought of before you've purchased these accessories. I would love to hear from you. But that's all I've got for the video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.